afternoon, Ireland. Muy buenas a todos. Sean bienvenidos a una nueva entrevista en esta ruta internacional en Shufflin Les saludo a Mayera Betancor. Unai González me acompaña de nuevo. ¿Qué tal, Unai? Muy buenas.
Buenas tardes, pero no estamos solos.
We are not alone. We are starting our journey through the Eurosong Ireland 2025 with one of the main names or one of the main favorites at the moment in this selection, Bobbi Arlo. Hello, Bobbi. How you doing?
Yes.
So excited.
Yes. How you been doing during these days?
I'm so good. I'm very excited. It feels like it's coming closer every second of the day, so I'm very excited. Also, everything sounds so much more cool in your language, and like I'm obsessed. I just want to hear you guys talk.
Thank you so much. Muchas gracias. Well, we want to ask you a lot of things as we saw you during these days rocking it. First of all, who is Bobbi Arlo? How your career developed until this moment to Eurosong?
Yeah, so I was originally a musical theatre person, so I was studying that in college. So I was going to go do West End and Broadway and stuff like that, but I decided last minute to not do that anymore and direct my life into being a pop singer. So I was taken under by the producer that I work with, and he kind of trained me in how to be a performer on stage for pop. And I kind of been doing that for the last like 4.5 years now. So I've been kind of slowly building my confidence to get to this point, but I think that I'm ready now, and Eurovision is the best platform for me.
Yeah, you have just said that Eurovision is the best platform for you. So I want to ask if you are really a Euro fan and if you follow the contest every year.
I do. I follow it every single year. I wouldn't say that I'm a super fan, but I'm pretty close. I would never give myself a title that I don't deserve, you know. But I'm a pretty big fan. I watched it every single year since I was like 6 or 7. My family used to have Eurovision parties, so every year we'd sit down, and the week before we'd be all excited and we'd plan what snacks we're gonna have and who we think is going to win, and we do like a little charting board of who was our top votes and stuff. So it's always been a big thing in my life. And yeah, Eurovision has always been kind of present, and this is like really a childhood dream and an honor that I'm even in the running to represent my country.
Well, I cannot imagine when the setting where you feel when RT called you. How was the reaction when the Irish television called you to say that you were one of the finalists of Eurosong?
So the day that they called me, I had that norovirus that was going around, you know, the puking bug. Oof. And I was so sick. Well, when they rang me, I resurrected from the dead. I was like, what? What? 2 seconds prior, I was like spewing like all over my room, getting sick, and then I was like, what?
You fully recovered.
You were just puking in the bed.
Yeah. What is it? I was like lying in the bed like, and then they called me and I was like, hello, and it was Michael Keeley, and he was like, hi Bobbi, I think I just want to let you know some good news. We've picked you for you've been voted by all this jury to be one of the running. And I was like, what? I was like, I thought it was a prank. I was like, what? Because I was so shocked, because I applied for the competition itself really late. I only had 2 weeks to make the deadline, and I didn't even have a song yet. So I had 2 weeks to make a song, and this is a song that came out. So it was really shocking.
You made the song in 2 weeks, and the reaction was amazing because you were the first one announced. And how did you receive that amazing reaction, not only from Ireland but from all of Europe?
It was honestly such a memorable day and such an honored moment. Like, I really want to say to anyone that's watching this who has supported me and tweeted at me, or, you know, followed me on Instagram or supported me in any sort of way, like, thank you so much for all the love. Like, I really wasn't expecting the amount of love that I've received. I really thought I was going to get a lot of pushback from this, and, you know, people were going to be not very nice, but 95% of the reaction has been absolutely insanely positive. And I'm just so happy to have a new little community of people that like my music that I can kind of talk to and reach out to and ask opinions of, you know.
We will come back to the social media stuff in a bit, but I want to know about the story behind your song Power Play Discord.
Mhm.
Really, first of all, I'm happy to hear Hyperpop finally in this competition. I really love the electronic music, but this style was one of the main genres that I wanted so much. What is the story in the composition and in the message behind this power play?
Yeah, so I wrote Power Play about taking back your inner power when it's been stripped by someone or something. So when you listen to this song, I really want people to feel a self empowerment that they can walk away from that job that they hate, or they can walk away from that relationship that makes them feel bad, or that friendship that doesn't serve them anymore. I want them to realize that sometimes you have to be a bit of a beast in situations like that, and some things aren't always the nicest way of putting it, but you need to get back there to have all your inner power kind of expressed and expelled outwards, so the world knows not to mess with you.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Sounds-
Well, the song and the message you have told that is amazing. But what are we going to expect in that performance that you are going to make on the Eurosong final of Ireland?
You're going to expect a lot of visuals, a lot of really intense cool visuals, um a lot of dancing, a lot of movement, a lot of mayhem, I would say, a lot of attitude and drama, um and really cool costumes. Just everything together is just really, really impactful. And I think that the Eurovision fandom will really, really like it. You know.
Oh yeah.
Maybe the drama and the mayhem just started because as we saw how you held the social media stuff really brilliantly, especially with the critics. I wanted to in order with another question from Unai. Why you think it's important? Why do you think it's important to be that contestatory upfront in the socials, especially with the critics?
As in, like, stand up to them, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Um. Well, I don't really care. Like, I feel like people think, oh, I really don't care. I just think it's funny. It's more entertainment for me, to be
Yeah.
honest. Like, I don't find the comments at all bad. Like, I don't think they're bad. I think you have to be a pretty sad individual to comment on someone's looks or tell them that they're ugly or whatever. Like, you have to be a pretty unhappy person to expel that type of hate. So if anything, I feel bad for them. But if I can make fun of them while they're there, why not? You know?
Absolutely, you are a master of making fun of them.
Yeah.
Let me just say this.
Yeah,
Uh,
we are delighted with all of them because we were talking about your Twitter X comments, and it was like, Omar, look at this comment. Bobby is
he's
just being
he's passing
iconic.
me all the things. He's passing me all the things.
Yeah, because I'm just reading them and I think, oh my god, this is brilliant. And the other day I saw one video because you told that last year Bambi Thought started doing a lot of things in favor of Palestine and in not talking about Israel, and it was a video of Noah Kirel, Eurovision's 2023 Israel representative,
Yeah.
and and it was just the guy telling that every Irish people is gonna love this, and you were like, I'm not loving that, I'm an Irish or something like that, and it was like crying in my room because it was nice.
Yeah, I'm not afraid. Like, I would never say anything hurtful to anyone, but I'm not afraid to stand up to them or just make fun of them. I think the best way to get back at trolls and stuff like that is to make them feel like they're silly. So, and all my followers seem to love it too, and I think it's funny. So I'll
It is. It
continue
is.
to blast them.
It is. It
It's,
is.
it's definitely Bambi Thok an inspiration. Maybe I don't know in the music, but at least in the way of how to help your music journey.
Yeah, for sure. I think I've said this a lot, but like, Bambi has opened the doors to um, a lot of different insights to Ireland. Like, Ireland in general in the music industry here is so diverse and huge. It's
Mhm.
not just what you see on Eurovision the last couple of years. It's not just, we don't just do ballad singing. We don't just do acoustic singers or folk singing. We do rap. We do techno. We do hip hop. We do hyper pop like me, and you know what I mean. So there's
Yeah.
so many different areas, and I think Bambi really inspired a lot of the creatives here to step forward and to show what Ireland has, because we're a very, very, very talented country here, and it's time that the world and Europe kind of knew exactly how talented we are.
Yeah, we knew that because Ireland is right now in the first position, tied with Sweden, with being with the most wins in Eurovision.
Yeah.
So that last year with Bambi, I think that you took a step forward in order to maybe pass Sweden again and
Hmm.
becoming the country that has the most win in the Eurovision.
Oh, we're
So
winning this year, baby. We're
with
winning
you,
this
Yes.
year.
How was the experience you have when Bambi get the position? He's the almost top five in Eurovision after many years of, we can say, slightly bad results for Ireland.
Yeah,
yeah.
it was impactful beyond words. Like, I think in general for Eurovision, though, I think Bambi made a massive impact that ricocheted through all other countries as well, not just Ireland. Like, there seems to be this sort of like Bambi effect happening in every country at the minute, where acts are kind of not representing, but like similar acts to what Bambi did last year, the darkness,
Yeah.
pulling inspiration from it. And it seems that they were kind of the the flag runner for that. But like, that's happened in many countries before. Like, you have acts that stand out and that are so original that people can't not want to imitate it. And Bambi was a really incredible show for Ireland to bring forward, because it showed uniqueness, it showed our culture with folklore, and it also showed that Ireland's kind of badass.
Yeah. So, in order to end this topic about Bambi, I want to ask you that if you win the Eurosong and you represent your country, that if you are going to follow the steps they took in order to not be silent against Israel and make a lot of noisy in order that we are not Shufflin, for us, we are not in favor that Israel is participating because everything that is happening.
Hmm.
So I want to ask you that if you win, that you are going to follow the steps that Bambi started last year in order to critique that and that Israel is in the
Yeah.
context.
Listen, I'm Irish. I'm Irish born and bred, and we're a peacekeeping country. We've never been violent, and we never will stand for violence. So Bambi's message was very clear last year, and it's still going to be the same this year as well. We don't side with violence, and we don't agree with anything that's going on, where innocent people are being killed. It's just ridiculous, and the fact that it's still going on and trickling its way through this year is just unbelievable. And if I feel like if I get into it too deep, I'll get really pissed off and annoyed. But um what I will say is it's a shame that a song competition and a platform for artists that are up and coming and trying to establish themselves has turned political. It shouldn't have. It should never have been political, because music is the only thing that ties people together as a community. It's the only thing that is a continuation of languages. It passes what it means. No matter what language you speak, if there's music, there's a common thread and there's love. And it's a real shame that there's been such a hatred passed on to this, and it's been so difficult for every country, and a real scared reaction from people to speak up against what is right. But what is right is end violence, and that's what I will say.
Music speaking, how is it going, your journey through your grand final, the rehearsals, and all the stuff in between that you have to do? How it's been going for you?
It's been busy. I've been so busy. It's like I feel like it's coming really quickly. We haven't really had time off for like every single day I'm working. Like today, I've done a 8-hour day so far of just interviews. So every day is
Oh.
like it's a different task that I haven't really dealt with before in my career. So it's really exciting, and it's also very nerve wracking, but I feel ready and I feel prepared, and I have an incredible team behind me who love me and the project, and they're really supporting me through it. And I feel like I couldn't have done any of this without them. So So everything's coming together. It looks great. It feels great. I'm confident, and I'm really, really excited to see what the reaction of my project is going to be.
And have you already talked with some of your maybe at I don't know how to say mates, but they are not mates because they are your competence in the
Mate.
contest.
Competition?
So yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
have you talked about them or know about them with them? Have you keep in contact with them?
I've actually, so we've when we found out who is in the competition, we all reached out to each other. Well, some of us did, not all of us. Some of us
Oh,
reached out. Some of us reached out to say
Because
congratulations.
let's just say that at the moment we record this interview, we don't know all the names of islands. So
yeah.
Yeah. So some of us reached out to say congratulations. I'm honestly a Eurovision fan. I'm really excited about all the acts that we have coming up this year. I think it's a very strong year for Ireland, and I think it's going to be a
Yes.
hard choice for people to pick who they're going to send. It's anyone's game. Anyone could win at any stage. It just comes down to who does the better performance on the night. Um but yeah, I'm sending love to all the competition. I hope they do as well as they want to do. Um some people are being a bit frosty.
Oh.
Some
Opa!
people are.
Tell you the name.
I'm
We
not
want
gonna.
the
I'm
tea.
not.
We want the tea.
I'm not. I'm not a drama queen, but I'm just saying that some interviews have been said that we're not. They're not worried about our, about me or the competition. So I think that's a bit rude. But
You
hear me,
have
hear
to prove
he.
you have to prove them wrong.
Yes, I'll be waving from the winner's podium.
That's it. Talking about winners. I think I can imagine the answer. So, what are your favorite songs? Because favorite song, I guess, will be one. What is your favorite? What are your favorite songs from Ireland in Eurovision? And even if you want to ask about the rest of the countries, what are your favorite Eurovision
Like
songs?
ones in general or ones that didn't qualify. Does that
Once
matter?
In
in
general.
general. Once in general.
Um, I would say. Well, first of all, it's the Eurovision like really kicked off for me when Brooke went through with That's Rich. Um,
Oh,
Oh,
I thought
amazing.
that was a pop sensation, to be honest.
yeah.
Like bubblegum pop, eat your heart out. Like it was really good, and it was catchy. It had everything that it needed to do. And honestly, I don't think it placed as high as it should have. To be honest,
No, it should
no.
have
It's
qualified.
Robert. It was Robert. It was Robert.
Was right.
Uh
For
huh.
this for this video, Brooke Scully was Robert. Period.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I thought Leslie Roy's song was beautiful as well. But
Which
I
one
will
of
say,
the two that she was performing with? Because she was with the one in 2020 that the year that the contest
yes.
was cancelled,
Mhm.
or
So
the
the
other one, the
so
one
the,
that.
the year after
Okay.
when she actually got to perform, the staging of that was not amazing, and I think that's why it didn't do as well as it should have done.
Mhm.
But the song itself is amazing, and she's an amazing artist. I also loved obviously Bambi. Like, come on, like obviously.
I can imagine
I
that.
Yeah, and I loved I think like all the songs that I really liked, Janet Grogan's song as well that didn't qualify. That was
Mhm.
a great song, and I was a part of that project as well, and I really felt like it didn't get the light that it deserved.
Mhm.
But yeah, there's so I could literally go on. I think every year. Also, sorry, I have to give this one because this is probably my favorite Irish Eurovision song that we have
Mhm.
sent to date, which is Ryan O'Shaughnessy's song.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and Ryan O'Shaughnessy apparently wrote Railta's song this year as well, which makes sense
Yes.
because it sounds very him. It sounds very Ryan's type of writing.
Yeah,
Mhm. Oh,
it
But I
nice.
would
was.
say his song was
Yeah.
amazing, and also his staging was really impactful and um incredible. I don't know if you remembered, it was years ago. It was he had two gay lead dancers on the stage, and it was
Yeah,
Mhm.
in
blocked.
Lisbon, I think it was
In Lisbon,
Yeah,
yeah.
with a guitar and two gay
yeah,
dancing in
yeah.
the with the bands and yeah.
Yeah. And if
Possible.
I remember correctly, the gay rights bill in Ireland was just passed around that time as well. So it was made legal to be gay in the country. So it was a big thing
Yes.
for Ryan to do that. And also I know that other countries blocked that
Yeah,
from being shown. And I think that was a big statement for him to make, especially
Hello,
coming from
China.
Iceland.
I think that Russia also blocked because Russia was also.
Hello, China and Russia. Yes.
The queers are here, honey.
Yes.
Say it loud.
We will be seen.
Yeah. We will make a lot of
A lot of noise in general.
noise. Yeah. Bobbi, I want to ask you some question that we love to ask for all the people that is coming to our show, and especially for you that you love sharing things on their social media. We love to ask to all of the people what's something about yourself that we cannot search on the social media.
Ooh, that's really hard because I tweet about my life. So
That's why, because it's a difficult
That's
question,
difficult.
especially for you, I think.
yeah, God, I'm really an open book. Like I think I tell people too much. Ooh, maybe
Something from your childhood, maybe.
maybe that I have a massive fear of spiders.
Oh,
And
Oh.
it's not a rational fear. It's absolutely like like beyond terrified. Like will immediately start crying. Will like hyperventilate. Like it's genuine fear.
yeah,
Like
it's a phobia, I think.
Mm-hmm.
it's a phobia.
Made sense.
Damn it! I hope Lady Soton didn't do any joke about the spiders because I know they know they kind of they like doing this kind of jokes. Una, you have another question more before?
Yeah. I want to ask Bobbi some many
Dale,
things
dale,
because
dale.
we are on fire here. I love this kind of thing and this kind of sassiness that you have. So I want to ask you that if you win in Ireland, what is the first thing that you are gonna do?
I'm gonna go get drunk, and then
Oh,
I'm gonna go to the George, which is the gay nightclub in Dublin. I'm gonna get up on stage,
are you
and
going to invite somebody with you?
everyone that I have ever met in my life is gonna come with me. To be honest,
Oh,
I actually am planning on going to. There's an after party for the Eurovision Song Competition in a pub in Dublin, and all the fans go to it. So I'm gonna go there. Even if I don't win, I'm still gonna go there. I'm gonna meet the people who supported me. I'm gonna drink. I'm gonna celebrate, and I'm gonna plan on how I'm gonna win the entire Eurovision.
What's
oh, that's amazing.
what's your favorite drink when you go to party?
Say it again. Sorry.
What's your favorite drink when you go to party?
Guinness.
Oh,
Yeah,
Obviously Guinness.
yeah. All my Irelanders I know in South Tenerife will be proud of you.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
makes sense.
Guinness all the way.
In a sort of
Yeah.
way.
Omar?
So for me, for closing, besides what that could happen in this Eurosong journey and maybe Eurovision, what are the main plans you have as a singer, as a composer for this 2025 that is just beginning?
I want to keep making music, and I want to keep working with the new team that I have that have created this vision and have brought my dreams and my artistry alive. I also want to connect with the new fans that I've made and like be with them and present, and maybe go visit their countries and play gigs for them over there, and yeah, just build my fan base and really try develop as an artist, because I'm still young. I'm still young in the industry, but I think this is a really, really good start, and I think Eurovision is the best place to start.
Well, if you can, always you have Tenerife with a lot of islanders in my island. It's a thing. It's a really thing.
It's a thing. It's a thing.
It is what it is. Bobbi Arlo, thanks a lot for being with us.
Thank you so much.
With us today. Good luck in your Eurosong journey. And I will process it in Spanish. Muchísimas gracias, Una González. Gracias por la salsa. Gracias por esa salsa que me da
Nada,
siempre.
gracias a vosotros, chicos.
Nos vemos en la siguiente. Recuerden, si quieren más entrevistas internacionales, denle al botón de suscribirse, denle al botón de me gusta, no les cuesta a nadie, por supuesto. Síganos en redes sociales, en todas somos Shufflin Media. Ha sido Mayra Betancor. Nos vemos en la siguiente. Chao, chao.
Bye.